Hi, I'm Lara Sky and this is just a follow-up video to my building a girly routine one that I posted a few weeks ago, which is aimed at people who are looking to go into the world of feminisation, sissification, and basically looking at ways that you can wear makeup without looking like you're wearing makeup. So I said in that video I really love my subs to look after like their skincare routine, get nice perfume, start looking after their hair. And if you don't want to wear sort of full makeup like you might be thinking about, or maybe you're worried that someone will see you, this is a way that you can incorporate sort of girly elements into your everyday routine, and you know that you're wearing makeup but nobody else does. So for a start, I don't have any makeup on just now. I'm going to show you on myself. This is everything ordered from Amazon, but I think you can buy everything or similar in stores, but it's just really to give you an idea of what you can do. So I think what I might do is just do half of my face and then you'll be able to see the before and after. I'm really hoping that everything is the right colour because I have not tried it yet. Anyway, the first thing I have is this BB cream from L'Oreal that I just ordered. I have already put a little bit on my hand and it comes out white, and then as you rub it in it should just slightly change colour. I don't know how much you need, but we'll find out. So you could either use this, maybe a primer, if you wanted to spot some concealer on, and everything that I'm going to do today I'm going to use like really basic brushes or my hands, so that it's really something that you could do. What shade is this? This is shade light, shade 2. Let's see how that is. I have a mirror here. Okay. Just make sure that's all rubbed in. As you can see, it's giving me a tiny little bit colour compared to this side, slightly evened out my skin tone, but it's nothing crazy. So now we've got the base on, I'm just going to do the eyes. This is a little nude stick, this is optional. You get different brands of these, but you can just put like a tiny little bit just in the corner of your eye and just kind of blend it into the crease. And it'll give you a little bit definition without being too much. And then I've got some clear mascara. Obviously you can decide whether you want to use brown mascara, black mascara, but what this should do is just give a tiny little bit of definition. And I know that I've got it on, but nobody else will. You could also use an eyelash curler. I don't have one to hand currently, or I would, but you get just an eyelash curler that you put on before your mascara, because if you put it on after it can kind of pull and it can get a bit grotty and break your lashes. So if you're going to use a curler, one of the ones that like presses your lashes, make sure that you always do that first. And then I don't know if we need some on the bottom. It's quite a big brush. This is the W7 Crystal Clear. But it's worth the try. Okay, so if I come close, that's the difference. So pretty much nothing on my eyes basically. So for the next step, I'm just going to go in with my brows, the little brow brush, and you can either just brush them up. What you might want to do is add some powder. So I've just got, this is my own, it's quite old, probably needs replaced to be honest. We'll do that after this video. But what you can do is you can just take a little bit powder and just kind of fill in any patchy bits. Now what you want to do is you don't want to go too dark because you want it to look very natural. So just like very lightly touch it up. and then just brush it in. So hopefully, I feel like I've still got a patchy bit in the middle. Like this little bit here. Is that it? Anyway, so it just gives you a little bit more definition. Obviously you could go in with that over again, you could use a darker shade. If you want your eyebrows to stick, you can use brow gel. So this is like a little clear mascara. You also get ones, and you get a little wand like this, rub it in, and then it's just the same thing, that you just kind of run it through your eyebrows, and what it'll do is it'll hold them in shape all day. This is kind of more of an old school thing. I think a lot of people now are going towards the sort of tubs that you get. You would dip this in it and then you would just brush it out. So that is what I would recommend for the eyes, for just like a very, very basic look so that you know you've got it on. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit blush on our cheeks. So I ordered this, which is Jolly Jojo liquid blush, and I ordered quite a pale shade, so apologies for my nails. I used to get acrylics and it kind of ruined my nails a little bit. So what we can do with this, we can choose, do we want to put it on our hand and then go in here and tap it on, or do you want to dab it on with this? So you want to go very, very lightly to start with, because you can always add more. It can be a little bit difficult to take off. I'm just going to look in my mirror and check if that's enough. So I'm going to add a little bit more for natural blush. And that's just blended in nicely. So if I was wearing this myself, I would probably go a little bit darker on the blush, but I'm keeping in mind that you maybe don't want to be noticed that you're wearing it and you just want something to kind of bring your complexion up that tiny little bit. So that's that one. It actually is quite creamy. I'm impressed for a brand that I had never heard of. And then what I will say about this mascara, actually it dries quite slowly. I just felt it a little bit wet when I closed my eye. Normal mascara dries a lot faster than that. Anyway, so moving on to the lips, we have some different options. So this is a little Dior lip oil, and then this is just like a tinted lip balm. These are both mine, but you can order them online or something similar to this. This is quite expensive, so I probably wouldn't recommend buying this one unless you know you're going to use it a lot. And to be honest, I think that the cheaper versions of this are kind of better. I don't know, I'm not 100% sold. All my friends use this and I got it, and I don't know. But anyway, we'll do this one first. So just add it on. So you can see that one is quite pinky. And then I'll just put this on top to show you. So this does give you quite glossy lips. And it's in shade Rosewood. So if you did want to go for something a little bit shinier, it doesn't have much colour, but you could go for like a clear gloss or a tinted gloss. So I think that's my really basic look completed, but an extra step if you wanted it, you could put some setting powder on, or if you didn't want to use sort of a BB cream, which is the thing that I put on already. It's lighter than a foundation, but it's got obviously that little bit of tint and coverage. You can put on just a little bit of powder. Make sure you don't blow on your brushes, by the way. We don't want any bacteria in there. And if you get a shiny forehead, you can just dab some here, dab some on your nose, anywhere you want. So it's up to you whether you want to put it on your whole face, because I'll do it just now actually and I'll show you. So I've not put any on my cheek yet, but when I put it on, it'll make it look quite matte on camera, because obviously the light can't reflect back. So it does really add in to the kind of like filtered effect that you get on photos. So if you're someone who doesn't want to wear makeup but you want to look a little bit better in photographs, a powder is always a good way to go. There's a lot of different powders, just find one that works for you because they all have different attributes. But yeah, so this is obviously giving it a more makeup-y look, where I would probably just stick to putting this like maybe on my forehead and my nose, like anywhere that I thought was going to get a bit oily. You also get little touch-up pots that you could take around during the day, and you get like sometimes little blotting paper books and you can tear a sheet out. Something like that would be really good for you, just to keep yourself looking nice throughout the day if you are someone who can get a bit oily. So I'll let you have another look at that. And then there's a couple other things that I got that I thought would be really cute for the girly routine that we were talking about. So I got this massive box. They did different kinds, but I got the moisturising one because under my eyes have been really dry recently. So these things here are just like little jelly sheets that sit under your eyes. So you would do that sort of with like a face mask, or like, to be honest, any time of day. You just need to leave them on for 20 minutes. I prefer to do it once I've taken all my makeup off, washed my face, and I'm really ready to sort of do like my nighttime routine, or if I'm going to be flying, I'll use them. And then you could do something fun with like a skincare mask if you wanted to have like a girly night in. This one's from Glam Glow. They're not as popular as they used to be, but their masks are pretty nice. So this one here is quite fun. So you paint it on, and it's silver, as you can see. You put like semi-thick layer on, and when it's dry you can peel it off. So I think that's quite fun. It's quite girly. I think it's really fun to sort of experiment with your everyday makeup, putting things on that just sort of elevate your confidence, and that you know you're going through a routine even though nobody else does. I think that's a really important part of feminisation, is just adding that in and making yourself feel good. And I think it's really fun to explore when you're at home. If you are someone who's shy about wearing overly feminine clothes outside, a good way to build your confidence is honestly just start painting your nails at home. Start really taking care of yourself. You could wear clear nail polish every single day. You can do things like go get pedicures and manicures and just have them put clear polish on your nails, and you know that it's done, and your hands and your feet will start to look nicer. You'll start to feel better. I really do think this could be a massive confidence booster in terms of building your daily routine, making yourself feel really girly, and it's definitely a stepping stone, because from this, it's not a massive difference. I think there's a slight one, but you can then start putting slightly heavier makeup on. You know, if you wanted to start wearing eyeliner, started doing like your little eyeshadow heavier, if you wanted to do darker blush, if you wanted to draw on some freckles, it really leaves it open for you to gradually explore what you're comfortable with while making sure that you are as girly as you can be. And something I am super passionate about is making sure that people feel happy and confident. And it really is such a rewarding part of my job when I see my subs go from being quite shy to being really outgoing and to really start feeling good about themselves. And yeah, there's nothing to be scared about at all. Okay. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please like and subscribe. Remember to leave a comment about how you've managed to develop your girly routine or what you're going to try from this. And yeah, we'll see what the next video is. I have no idea. I might do a try on again because I've not done a latex try on in a few weeks, but I will continue to post kind of a mixture of everything, whatever has taken my interest. We are going into October, so I might have some more chastity content, or I might have another cage review for you soon. And yeah, I am always open to suggestions of what you'd like to see. I'm not necessarily going to do it, but it's just how things are. I am very, very grateful as well for everyone who's followed me. This channel has grown incredibly fast because I honestly thought it was going to take me about a year to get the number of subscribers that I have now. Although I obviously have followings on other platforms, I did not expect this to go as fast. So thank you to everyone who's been so lovely, and there really is a difference between the trolls on TikTok that I normally deal with and here. But that said, if you want to follow me on any other channel or platform, feel free, and I hope you have a lovely day and you get a chance to try some things out and treat yourself a little bit.